Okay, what else can I say? Well, they say a word is enough for the wise. In your daily dealings and using your mobile phone, please remember the health hazards and the health implications. Okay, before I go on to talk about the next feature that we have, it will interest you to know that I just discovered another great talent of our madam at the top. Talking about our managing director, Ajasa Ibrahim. She was at a function recently and then she sang in that function and she got everyone clapping for her. Well, just watch this, and I've told her that I will call Onyeka Owenu and Don William so that they could do collabo together. So the next time you see Ajasa has a musical video in collaboration with Onyeka Owenu, Don Williams, Don Jazzy, and everyone, please patronize us. Just take a short clip of this and then we'll come back and talk about the next feature that we'll have lined up here. Okay, that brings me to what we'll be talking about now. Okay, in that piece where you saw our managing director singing, it was the launch of the landmark research report that was done on being a man in Nigeria. Okay, and it was done by Voices for Change, and it's a research done across Nigeria to talk to people about their perceptions and realities concerning what it takes to be a man in Nigeria. And let me share some of the facts with you here. The society expects a man to be fearless, to be courageous, to always be able to provide for the family, to always be strong and be bold and all that. The society also frowns when a man is seen crying. They see him as a weakling and all that. But in reality, does this correlate with what is happening on ground? The society or the culture expects that the man provides everything for the home front. But what about the economic implications? What about when the man is retrenched or retires from work or loses his job and something? And that's why people have also been saying that there is need for women development, so that when women, when mothers, our wives, our sisters are empowered, are educated, they can also support the home front in case of anything that happens to the home front. Say for instance, even if a man is not, if a woman is not widowed, or even if the man doesn't lose his job, what if he's a business person and then he plows all his money into investment and then they are owing him money that they will pay him? How will the family live between the time he's executed that contract and the time that he gets the money paid? So let's just take a little clip about all this and we'll come back.
The Emir of Kano, represented by the Dallatin Kano Alhaji Muhammad Ali Udil, said Kano Emirate Council has distributed the marriage edict to all district heads for compliance. The Emir, who cited the last sermon of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which called on men to respect women, said the sermon also warned faithfuls against all forms of violence on women.
His Highness is always insisting that girls should be educated, at least up to secondary school level. There was an edict that was done during Governor Kontagora, a military ruler of Kano State, Kontagora. That edict, His Highness make production of that and give it to all the district heads and the village heads. We are enforcing that all the girls must be educated. At least nobody will remove his child from primary school to marry.
In his address, the Kano State Deputy Governor, Professor Hafiz Abubakar, who spoke through Alhaji Abdul Zakari, expressed appreciation to Voices for Change for a wonderful research. He appealed to research producers to effect all the corrections and observations highlighted by panelists invited to review the research. In her presentation, Ms. Patience Ekeoba said the research is to ensure a better relationship between men and women and stop undue pressure on men, which she said leads men to drug abuse and subsequently death. She said so far the research has generated a positive debate and discussion on gender role among various stakeholders.
The essence of conducting this research really is to ensure that we have better relationship between men and women, is to ensure that there's partnership in the home, is to ensure that we reduce violence against women, is to ensure that men and women are making more strategic decisions together and not just, only one party, being the one taking the decision in the home.
Responding to the research findings challenging media of promoting gender stereotypes, the managing director of Abubakar Rimi Television ARTV, Hajjasa Ibrahim, said the media is a reflection of a society where its contents tend to portray how the society operates.
The media is a reflection of the society it is operational. Therefore, we see these things, and they are mainly, these issues raised were mainly perceptions. They are not really realities. Because if they are realities, then we are talking about nature and other things. But if you go to other parts of Nigeria, the situation may be different. If you go to other parts of the world, it will certainly be different. In other parts of the world, you see women truck drivers, they drive trains, they do all kinds of things, because that is a reflection of their society. That is why here we see women, and we feel we have women and children units and departments, and we promote, we nurture young girls to grow into women who are caring, because that is the expectation of the society.
Commenting on the research, a lecturer in the Department of Mass Communication, Bayero University, Kano, Malam Umar Jibril Gwandu, appealed to research producers to widely consult religious scholars when dealing with such sensitive issues. A Christian clergy, Reverend Joseph K. Abaji, described the research as good initiative.
Research is good, and with the discussants among us, I think we were able to trace out some little things that need changes. You see, religion plays a very important role in all these things. Again, me. So it could be good for them when they want to write up such research, that they contact some religious leaders.
A similar presentation of the research was earlier observed in Lagos and Enugu states. Highlights of the presentation include book reviews by panelists and questions and answers from the participants. The event was attended by religious scholars, civil society organizations, academicians, and students.